Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Stroud looking to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Will Mallory,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. No return here for Barner. It's a touchback. They'll start at the 25.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, here's the option.
And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on third down now.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting...
There he goes, left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 34 yards there and a first down.
They run once more with Taylor.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
The Niners at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And they were able to tough it out last week. A close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team, because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
On third down, here's Taylor.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Here's Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. He'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Will Mallory with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. No return here for Barner. It's a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 29. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. The tight end in motion right. Pierce will try to pick it up. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 94 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Houston set to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Stroud. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He'll return it from the 6. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. He'll drop to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got his open man. It's Mallory.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Trying to punch it in with Taylor.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but
you don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On first down, here's Stroud. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. 3rd and 2. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
York able to send this one through.
And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
Ayuk goes in motion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Got a man, that's Ayuk. He's got room at the 30.
And down to the 28-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Taylor will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Got it. Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go. Ready.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
So, message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 2.
back to throw. Able to find Gray here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the 49ers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. No return here for Barner. It's a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Here is 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
So possession goes over here on the punt. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Ultra. Ready?
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Hey, check mega. Ready.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard. On second down, here's Pierce.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here's Stroud.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and they will remain well behind.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
173 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Stroud.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This is taken at the 18. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And they will take over first and 10. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense.
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the outside has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Stroud working out of the gun. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Are you kidding me? Really?
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Second and 13. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. The bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Ready?
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. No return here for Barner. It's a touchback. They'll start at the 25.
And now out comes Houston.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
This 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about.
And they are going to score again. Yet another another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Now Moody for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
In this game, it was well in hand.